Well, I sure hope that wasn't something I promised to do between streams, because I sure did forget. I did make sure I had all the viewpoints in the area, and I do. I was already there, getting all the equipment pieces, looking for mentor armor, I think, because I think there was a bureau there. Excuse me, why do I feel like I sound different? Is it my nose? Or maybe it's my headphones. Maybe my headphones are different and it's making me sound different to myself, but actually I sound normal. I don't know. I also upgraded my shield. I went around, I got some tungsten, and now my shield and my bow are the max tier. I forget what they call them. They're not max level because I can still level them up if I get materials. Their damage did not increase. But yeah, it's max now. Max whatever quality? I think I like the last shield better. But I can change it later. A little bit of stuttering, which should mean it's almost done. Never mind. Usually it means it's loading the last final bits before it throws me into the game. Alright. That's fine. Should have got a fan ready, just in case it gets warm, because it is summer now. In fact, I'll start it now. Get that beep out of the way. Literally, get the beep. It's not me censoring myself. I literally mean the beep. Because beeps. I don't know if the beep is audible, but it beeps. Yeah, I don't know what it's like. Look around to find the person. Aren't they in the building? Like, do we really have to do we really have to pretend like I don't know where they are when?
It seems Eldon Beerston has made this ruin his longhouse.
Sorry, I was just thrown off for a moment there. I was like, wait, what's up with Evor's audio quality?
Perhaps because you have
I think that was just an isolated incident on that
His household is as
voice
poorly
line.
run as his lands.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater runner's a worthy woman, you coxcomb. But she's an excellent cook.
With a fine nose for truffles.
If Bitterston does not return
He's up,
soon, wine will not be the only thing.
up here. Hello? Wait a minute.
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
She
Oh,
is
never
your
mind.
blade lady. I am Eivor of the Raven Clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
Ooh,
I
where
am
is he?
weary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I will remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I will return either way.
See, there's a flight here, and it's against a noblewoman. I thought that was her. No, I think they just happen to have the same hair model. But I think she was brunette. I did it earlier today. You would think I would remember.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for Beerstan to hang up his bow. Dear Estrid, we must discuss the affairs of this land, with or without him.
There's no music. What are you dancing to? Alright then. Have fun dancing. Ah! It's okay, I did a break roll. Break fall. Break roll. Break. Now I can't remember what that perk was called. I gotta let my horse do the walking. Oh, that way. Okay. Cool. So yeah, not too long ago, was it Friday? Might have been Saturday. Shut up. I'm on a horse. You're not catching me. The sequels to Crypt of the Necrodancer got a demo. And of course, I'm a pretty big fan of Necrodancer, so I figured, you know, naturally I would want to check that out. It's definitely a very different game, which doesn't bother me, but I'm not sure I like the game that it is. So it's a rhythm game, which is cool, because Necrodancer always had elements of rhythm to it. But it's more a more traditional kind of rhythm game, where it's, you know, you got the stuff coming at you, you gotta hit the buttons in time with it. What are you doing? Don't you normally stay on paths? Okay, I guess I'll hold that thought, because we're just about there. Not quite there, but we're just about. It's like soon enough I'm gonna be there. Yeah, it's basically, you know, left up down or left up right, and then you have a. Where's my horse even running to? And then you have a button to hit. You hit down, and it does all 3 notes at once. Oh, there he is. Save him from a bear.
Your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Do not let them charge you.
Oh, multiple bears.
Enough men today, beast.
Haha, made the bear fall over.
Your weapon strikes true.
Sound like I broke glass with that hit. You've got bones made of glass. Where'd you go? Where are you?
You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I am Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage Claw took me. Poor Beerstan, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
Well, you sound like Mr. Sheffield from The Nanny.
I am Norse, and no coin groveler.
Intriguing. We Saxons hear only that Danes and Norse are ferocious barbarians, all teeth and claws, with little subtlety or wit. But ho!
Beat you in a fight any day.
I sent word to.
I am Eivor of the Raven Clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Sblood, yes. Let us return to
Sblood?
Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost
This
many
is not
men
my
on
horse.
this
My
hunt.
horse is over there.
Good men, all.
Whose horse is this?
They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There is pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping your Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Beeston.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My
Catgut?
eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Beeston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You must mark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub, I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really pondered. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
It may be I can speed your business along.
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Beeston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Oh shoot. I wasn't expecting to have to interject.
Alfred will get bored soon enough. He has bigger pikes to bake than are to be found in this stolid backwater.
Alfred's forces are only here because of Estrid's failed kidnap. Now that she is safe, they will soon be gone.
I don't think I picked the right option.
And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas Festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
I don't know.
Often should one make an early meal, nor fasting come to the feast.
The feast, yes. The festival. This is not for full bellies, but to bless the loaf. Does that not bring us all good fortune? And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Beerston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Do they not defend your land? You'll need all the men you can muster to fight the coming wars.
The Danes are a great threat when provoked. Those we cannot ally with, we must fight or lose our lands. There. Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Beerstan. Useless.
Useless.
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling.
Yeah, how about you guys go plow some fields? You're so concerned with fields.
That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Björsten, whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Björsten. Are you not worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I.
I want to hear more of that. What was he gonna say?
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
That just cut right to the point.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I am too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
I don't really want to say I'll do what you ask, even though I kind of will. You know, story reasons and stuff. Whatever.
Explain yourselves clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was
So I take you to
certainly
Francia.
thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Ulvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pair.
20 years. Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
Marketplace is closer. Skill points I've gotten. I leveled up off screen, so I already have the perk I was working towards, so now I'm going to figure out the next thing I want to work towards. I already forgot what I was going to say. What I said I was going to work towards. Of course. I think I was working towards, what do you call it? The one where you press the heavy attack button to instantly kill someone and you get adrenaline for it at the start of a battle. Because I wanted to see if that could work if they were not already... Like, if you're already in combat, but they're not aware of you. Sorry, I had a yawn. I'm not feeling as tired today as I've been the past few streams, so that's... I mean, I shouldn't be yawning, really. I probably shouldn't be going that way. I got the guards, and then there's a heavy fog, and that heavy fog is ominous. It almost seems like it's trying to mark where I'm not supposed to be. Crap, right in front of guards. You can't catch me. Can't catch me. You don't know where I went. I'm on a bench. No one casually sits on a bench in the middle of combat. Not even a Devil May Cry villain. And that sounds like the kind of thing they do in that game. I was gonna say, it sounds like it started raining. It's probably my sister with the bathtub washing out the... Or doing something with our cosplay hats. I think it was the hats. Because well, I say we, they're doing the work for me, and I'm just like, hey, I'll help if you need me. I haven't been asked yet, so... They've been running right into the middle of combat. They've been dying stuff for cosplays for too many games this weekend. We're gonna be the 4 Links from 4 Swords. I'm gonna be Red Link. It's kind of weird that we apparently couldn't find tunics already in the colors we needed them. So instead, my sister got just like plain color. I don't want to say white because I don't think they were white, but I forget what precise color they were. They're like tan, I think, like a light tan. And she dyed them with the appropriate colors. And wanted to do the same with hats, but it didn't quite work out for our hats, for the green hat and the red hat. So she got hats that were already red and green, and it's just color correcting now. Anyway, there we go. Got out of combat, and hopefully there's not another guard standing right here. Cool that you saw me from over your shoulder.
I came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You have lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of 2 babes who never took a breath.
You speak with sadness. Is this for the people who didn't get that she just meant she has 2 dead babies? Let's just go with
what
plan.
Of our plan, the Great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening, a blessing of the harvest, full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
I was there. I saw it.
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year, full of youthful
Why are we
bravado.
slowing down?
A Saxon.
A Dane. Though Adred calls you raiders, he says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, it must be beautiful. Rugged
It
and
is.
fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So
Also,
cold
yes.
that the light hangs in the sky. I rode for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
Is that guy on fire? Are you okay? Hello?
I hear Eivor needs
Oh, you're supposed to look like that.
I'll be
You're,
ready to
I
serve
can
when the time comes.
I can hire you. Okay.
We are here.
He just broke my
This is a
immersion,
rough-
man.
The captain's
I'm in
name
a
is
stinking
Rollo,
DLC
called
armor.
Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I will bring him round by force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
Oh, great. This is going to be part. I knock on his door and he's like, I don't want to help. Bring me a white deer pelt.
Rollo!
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give. Oh,
Someone's at the door, Rollo.
oh, is it that hun I asked for?
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rolo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No, 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 no!
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in.
Move! Move!
and then she locks the door.
Danes.
Hey, come right on in, slam.
Out! Now!
You could have just locked the door without the slam. I wonder if that was a so-called brothel that the one of two things the nudity option changes. You know, never mind the actual nudist colony I encounter. No, they're not affected. They're always in their underwear, despite their name. But that like minute-long cutscene, you gotta censor that. Meanwhile, I can do this to people. Oh, he's already dead. Well, I was gonna do my whip, so I could lob his head off, because that's perfectly fine. Because, you know, nudity will scar people for life, but gore? No one was ever bothered by gore. Anyway.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you, Estrid?
Only a friend. I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here.
Is someone
by the river's
peeing?
mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
That guy's peeing. Why can't I hear that so loudly from here? Man, is that 800 meters away? Where? Oh, there. Well, not much I can do except ride. There's a stable right down here. Might as well see if they happen to have a new horse stock. Maybe I'll change my raven while I'm at it. So you?
What can I get for you?
Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of horses, not anyone in particular I'm excited to own. Hesitated there because I didn't want to say excited. It's like, oh man, horses! Yeah! Not that you can't be excited about horses, but I don't get excited about horses. Sure, I'll get fiendish. Okay. Come on. Move on. Falcon. Looks pretty cool. Albino. It does change the character model. That's cool to see. I didn't notice that before. And Savage. Doesn't look a whole lot different from Sinin. Or is it Sunin? I think it's pronounced more like Sunin. I'll put it back on default.
Nothing else?
I advanced all my... I completed all my training.
Finish looking around.
I should consider buying decorations for the town.
See you soon.
Because I think I still only have the well and the archery target. And I got plenty of money, so I might as well start buying frivolous things. Did you do that because I pressed X? You did. Okay. There's a rear horse button. Not sure there's really a point to doing that. Ah, shut up. Leave me alone. I'm leaving. Let me leave. Let me put my hand down. Oh. I took the wrong way on the road. Okay. Whatever. So, anyway. Back to... Wait, why am I going this way? I said go to marker. Where are you going? Follow road. Go to... whatever. So, Necrodancer sequel. It's called Rift of the Necrodancer. It's a 3-button rhythm game. The twist on it is that instead of having notes, it has monsters. And just like the main game of Necrodancer... Guys, can you just let me ride my horse? Just like the main game of Necrodancer, each of the enemies has a particular attack pattern. Which is a cool idea for a rhythm game. The problem is I'm terrible at it. And I don't mean like that, oh man, your rhythm game, it's too hard. No, I mean it just does not, it is not something I'm very capable of playing. And honestly, I don't know if I particularly find it fun, because part of the problem I have with it is that it's very rhythmic, like purely rhythmic. Like it does not stray, or it rarely strays from a set rhythm of button inputs. Which is fair, because Necrodancer was like that. So, you know, every beat was a button input. You know, beat, 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 beat. You had to keep hitting the button on the beat. It made sense for that gameplay, because it wasn't a rhythm game, per se. It was a game that you played to a rhythm, so you're moving around a dungeon and attacking monsters, while also staying on rhythm. So it made sense for the rhythm to be set, to always be just a fixed thing. And you don't have to follow the music, you have to follow the beat. Did I just circle back to... Did I just circle back to town? Where is my horse going? We did come back to town. This is the road we came in with Bierston. Yeah, the problem I have with Rift of the Necrodancer being so purely rhythmic is that it's not very fun to play a rhythm game like that. Because then you're not making decisions, you're just left, up, left, right, left, up, left, right. It's not what I personally look for in a rhythm game, because I really like I don't like playing. I mean, this is a tangled knot of a thought here. Let me try to untangle it. I like to play on as hard of a difficulty as I can, not for the challenge, because I'm bad at not very good at doing high difficulty on most rhythm games. But I like to go as high as I can go, because it makes the button inputs match the music more, and that's more fun. That's why I like to play... I try to play every song in Friday Night Funkin' on hard. Like, I don't go lower than hard, because it's just more fun. Because when you go on lower difficulties, then things start to get simplified. And like in Guitar Hero, you have parts where it would be like, but instead of doing that, like if like certain songs on like easy, instead of having those repeated button presses, or I guess it would be strums, because how Guitar Hero works, you would just have one button one strum, and you would just hold the note, and that would be your
No! What is this? Why are my people bound?
You couldn't be bothered to find a shirt on the way here?
So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor?
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. I should speak to both and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You were not here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
Let me hear that again. Sorry, I
Who
spaced
are you
out a
to
little.
Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
That is all, for now. Lork, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
You're not doing yourself any favors, bud.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now. I might find some evidence to test their stories. Gerhild,
Do I have
can we
more I
speak
can...
again? Lorg accused you of treachery. He saw you with the Saxons.
Hey, you know that guy sitting next to you?
You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That is all, for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack.
Rats.
No need to hunt when the camp is full of fresh kills.
Hmm. What if I can question them about that? Oh, and I just remembered another thing I did off screen was I attempted another one of those, one of the 3 boss characters that'll apparently unlock a piece of equipment. They were level 340 or so, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait before I can get all 3.
Have you made your decision?
Not yet.
On second thought,
Let me
perhaps there is more to be
double
learned.
check their dialogue, make sure nothing has changed now that I have additional
Gerhild,
information.
Can we speak again? You're lying. I found racks and racks of game.
You got more wit than your face suggests. I went to meet a lad from a nearby village. Rollo's not the only one who dallies with locals.
That is all, for now.
And what about you, Lork?
Lork. You're lying. I found a rack full of game nearby. Enough to feed the camp for days.
Told you. I was hunting.
Stick to that story and I'll tell Rollo to take your treacherous head.
I was sleeping in the forest, wasn't I? Heard Saxons tramping through the trees, so I hid. Not fool enough to face him on my own.
I have what I need for now.
Okay, now I will
Have you made your decision?
tell you what I know.
Gerhild claimed to be hunting, as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
She
Your
was
shield
actually...
sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership. Swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Lork said he was hunting, but your racks are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He
I
has
don't think he
become
said
old
that.
and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed.
This man knew the Saxons were coming and hid. He was either in league with them or a coward.
A sad fall for a great warrior no longer in his prime.
Okay, I
On
want to
second
make
thought,
sure.
Perhaps there is more to be learned.
I know I said last time, like, oh, stop, be so scared of having to pick one thing or the other. In this case, it's the same as Grantebridge, where I have to pick a traitor, and presumably whoever I pick will be killed. And that's just not good if we pick the wrong person. Okay, it looks like I found all the evidence. Excuse me. Doesn't look much changes either way. Let me Google one thing. Okay, so I have confirmed my suspicion. And it looks like the only consequence of picking wrong would have been that the traitor would continue to make trouble for us throughout the arc. So, yep.
Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
It's Gerhild. She's a hypocrite. She's apparently, like, spiteful and gunning for his position. Whereas the other guy is like, sure, he was taking a nap, and he didn't warn people as soon as he could have, but, I mean, what can you do in that position? like he said, what was he going to do? Fight off all the people himself? So, yeah, evidence was, I think, definitely against Gerhild.
Gerhild betrayed you.
No, that's not true. Rollo, I beg you.
I mean, you gonna execute her with the hammer? Jeez.
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil.
Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the Eison to do so. I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my home.
There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive. And I will need your help after they are free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
I always knew there was something wrong about her.
Spare me your sullen words. My heart is torn. Go. Find something useful to do.
I've heard of a safer place than this south of Colchester. Let's you and I go take a look, shall we?
I am sorry that your people suffer, Rollo.
Thank you, Eivor. I have much to think on as we journey.
I'll leave you to those thoughts.
Speaking of thoughts, I can get back to my thoughts about Necrodancer. Yeah, so the problem I have with it, like the main problem I have trying out the demo is that it's just, it sticks to that steady rhythm most of the time. And when it doesn't, it's fun. Like there was one of the monsters is shield skeletons, and their pattern is that you have to hit them on the downbeat as well as on the regular beat. So they basically count as 2 notes in one spot, so you gotta do before the next monster comes. So if you get a few of those in the way, you can go and be kind of off rhythm. Or not off rhythm, but, you know, going more frantic than a steady bomb, 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 bomb.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Of course, they're over there. But part of the other problem is I'm just not very good at remembering all the monster patterns as they send a lot of monsters at me at once, like they do on hard difficulties. So it just it gets too hard to play for me. Like my brain is just not capable of thinking of all that stuff at once. And it's especially because, like, the way the monsters come at you, like, it's, how do I explain it? Like, the ones that don't die to your first input, let's just call it the first hit, they move, and they don't always just move back. So you have to be able to anticipate where they're gonna move based on their attack pattern, and I can't always do that. No, I got caught. Well, I'm sure it was a nice explosion for barely any damage. So yeah, but when they're throwing a bunch of different monster types at me, and I've got to, you know, like one of them is bats. They take 2 hits, and whenever they get hit, they move to the side, whichever way they're facing, which is easy enough when it's just bats. But there's one song in the demo, I think it's the second song of the 3, where it gets to a certain point where they're throwing bats and skeletons at you. And I don't know why, it doesn't sound like it would be that difficult, but for some reason the presence of skeletons makes it hard for me to anticipate where the bats are gonna move when I hit the bats. And I also have a hard time. Like again, when there's a lot of monsters coming along,
Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
it can be very difficult for me to tell where the monsters are on the grid and tell how many beats away they are. Oh, you follow me? Okay, have fun. I'll free you guys.
Many thanks, friend.
I'm blowing something up.
Let's give the ravens a feast of Saxon blood.
Are you alive? I thought they were moving, but no, it doesn't look like they're moving. I'll take more arrows. I will take one arrow. Who was seeing me? Excuse me. Oh, they're up in the tower. You locked your door. Did you lock your door? Too bad, I can climb. There's a guy in the other guard tower, too. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna call Rift of the Necrodancer bad, but it is definitely not for me. It just does not... It doesn't scratch my rhythm game itch enough for me to want to get good at it. I can't reach that guy from here. And like the thing with the monsters, like in regular Necrodancer, when they're sending a bunch of monsters at you, you don't have to fight them all right away. You don't even have to fight them all, period. If you're doing well enough on like gold and items and stuff. Like you could just ignore them and move on to the next floor when you find it. But when it's a rhythm game, like you have to hit the notes or else you lose your health. And then you run out of all your health and you die and you gotta start over. Like there's no option to try to get the monsters to move away from each other so you can deal with them one at a time. You have to deal with them as they're coming at you. I don't know why I had trouble saying you. You gotta deal with them as they're coming at you. And that's really tricky for my brain to do sometimes. And I can't do certain songs on hard like I want to, like I like to with my rhythm games when I play rhythm games. Come here. Come here, I've got something to show you. Come on. Surprise! It's a big guy.
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap.
To the dock? Okay.
Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon kingslaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that, and your name and deeds shall spread far.
Good advice. Such is my fiercest desire.
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name ringing through the long halls.
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted in this, whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here, nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester on the night of the Lammas festival.
Yeah, you would think that me and my crew could do the kidnapping, and then we would just need Rollo for the ship. You know, my crew kidnaps her, then we we trade off, and then she gets sailed away with the new crew. But all right, we'll do it this way, I guess. Oh, now I guess it's time for me to do the other quest. Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind giving Rift of the Necrodancer more of a chance if I knew that they were going to introduce more accessibility features when the full game releases. Because for me, I can...
Will Olvida remember a lover from so long ago? Would I?
Like, I can get past the thing with the monster, me having to memorize the monster patterns, and whatever the other thing I said was. I was sure that I said two things. Oh, right. I'm in the area, now I gotta locate.
Cast about this land, my friend.
But the biggest thing for me is the difficulty judging where monsters are spatially. Like, if they can introduce a setting to make it even more clear where a monster is on the timeline, I think that would be a big help. So a perfect example are these, like, dragon things that are supposed to be the long notes. And I have a hard time figuring out what beat you're supposed to let go of the long note on to kill them properly. Like, I don't think you lose health if you hit their heads and then you let go in the middle of them instead of at the end.
A spilled pail of water. Someone was in a hurry.
But, to still be nice to be able to kill them correctly and keep my multiplier. The multiplier might be important at some point, I don't know. Going off of the obsidian weapons in Necrodancer that give you more... They do more damage the higher your multiplier is.
A second bed.
Excuse me.
Olvida doesn't live alone.
There's more evidence. A lit hearth.
Someone was interrupted preparing their supper. Taken or fled.
I thought I was on fire for a moment. No, that's just a sun. We're doing the thing again with all the oil jars. Locked in a certain building. I don't need them anyway. I got adrenaline. I can do my explosion arrow. Hello.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
Do you know where they're holding Alvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
I'm trying to think about how you could possibly go about making it more obvious where a monster is on the timeline. I don't know if it would work, but I would think if you made the spaces on the grid bigger, it would be easier to tell what monster is next in line. and that would make it easier to tell which one you're supposed to hit next, and which ones are all in the line. Like that was another thing. I think it was to the second song in the demo. I'm playing it on hard. Is like there's a part with a bunch of skeletons, and it's hard to tell which skeletons are in line and which ones are not. It's only 3 buttons. You think it wouldn't be that hard, but at least for me it is. I just realized that is really far. That's on the other side of the world. You know what I didn't do? I know that Rift of the Necrodancer has a practice mode. Maybe I should try that and see if that helps. See if it... Because practice mode, it doesn't explicitly say on it, you know, by title alone, and it also does not have an in-game description. So it doesn't directly say like, oh yeah, this is the mode that you go to play the song in slow motion or something, or you know, have the monsters highlighted more brightly so you know exactly what's going on in the song. To me, practice mode just says, oh yeah, you can play this and not have to worry about failing the song. Which I think is what Friday Night Funkin' does with its practice mode. Which is a shame, because there are definitely songs in that game that I would like to be able to play slowed down, so I know what the heck the button combinations are supposed to even be. Like, not to be so down on Rift of the Necrodancer. Again, I think it's a really cool idea for a game. But Friday Night Funkin' really is like the perfect comparison for like what I think a rhythm game. I don't want to say should be, but like one that meshes well with me personally, because it's really well readable. Because there, you know, you only have the 4 button inputs. There's nothing complicating it. So all you have to do is press the arrow when it gets to the spot at the top of the screen. And it goes to the music. Those are my 2 requirements for fun rhythm game. Easy to read and goes with the music. But like going with the music is the big part, because that's, I mean, I'm sure this is obvious to say with the rhythm game, that's the part that makes it fun. That's why I like trying out all those rhythm games that they have in the game room at conventions. Because those, like, they have different input methods that they just feel cool to do to a song. Ooh, look, he's about to jump right in the way of an oil pot. And then more kept exploding, okay. Sure, keep exploding. See if I care. Oh man, all the oil pots are exploding. Maybe I should come stand over by these ones. Oh. Sinan didn't take the key off of him because technically I didn't kill him with my bow. So I didn't get the auto loot off of him. Where do I use this key? Is it 2 people? Yeah, that's 2 people. I want to say this is the fort I went to when I wanted to see if I could do forts that are skull level. Or that have skull level enemies inside. Or maybe it wasn't skull, maybe it was red. But higher level is my point. I've been here before, I think. Right, that building. That's where I was going. If I uncrouch and I just walk very carefully.
This
Dude.
key should unlock Alvida's cage. This must be Birsten's love, Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit.
Oh, where are you?
What? What is this? You're not one of them.
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankle. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you?
And then I immediately
So
drop her.
much to save me.
A friend.
Clenarchus. Is he alright? The poor boy.
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
Wondering if maybe I can get up on the ropes. Get up high. Scoot my way out here that way. I think I need my hands free to be able to climb this roof, so that's not gonna happen. I think I just gotta stick to the bushes. I mean, I hate when they do that. When something grabs their attention and they just stand there staring. They don't continue investigating. They don't go back to what they were doing. They're stuck in that purgatory of, I'm looking over there. Something happened, but they don't. Their AI doesn't push them into the investigation part of their of their behavior. So they just stand there blocking your path instead of doing literally anything else that a human would do if a noise caught their attention. I don't think I can take the ladder with her in my arms. Can I hop the fence there? Probably if my hands were free. Can I do one-arm ladder climbing? No. These morons haven't closed their gaping mouths yet. They're still just completely awestruck at what it... Okay, finally, they're investigating. Where did I come in from? I came in through a tower, didn't I?
No trace, nothing.
What's he gesturing to? There's no one there.
Bush, rat.
Can I set her down for a moment? Set her down.
Nothing so far.
Dang it. Because that's a hiding spot for him. For his dead body. Alright. Home free?
Let's go hooded here.
I'll carry you home. Call my horse as soon as I get over this stream.
My bones ache.
You'll be fine.
My leg. It pains.
We
Then
almost
don't
there.
stand on it. Just stay on the horse. If anything, I'd be worried about your ribs.
They beat me.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Now shut up. I'll get you inside. Then you can complain.
Bless the saints! Here you are, sister, safe and well.
Please.
Rest now. Soon you'll be up and about again.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Ellerich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy, but without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
Funny you should say that.
I am here at the request of Alderman Birston. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him. Dear old Birston, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with
Mooning.
his wife Estrid returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me. I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He will come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he will ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls around my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
I don't like any of these options. Like, obviously she knows who this is. Like, I just want to let them have their moment.
Now that you're reunited, what will you do?
Are we reunited? I must hear it from your lips, Alvida. It has been many summers, and I have aged ungracefully.
I will hear your wooing, Birston. God help me, I've nothing to keep me in Malden.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Bierstadt, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Birston. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Birston. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy. To live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Elovrich, I would suggest a long, slow walk around the lake.
Oh, now we're giving them their moment?
I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnapping Colchester.
Dear Birston, I cannot believe...
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them have their dialogue to themselves. No, not that. You know, I'm thinking, even if I don't end up ever liking Riften and Necrodancer, that's okay, because I still have Cadence of Hyrule. I've been replaying that the other day, and some of today. It's still awesome. Super fun. That's the one that's the Zelda crossover, if you didn't know. I think enough time has passed since the Nintendo Direct that I can freely mention that stuff, right? Because I'm gonna. Forget Echoes of Wisdom. Cadence of Hyrule, that's my playable Zelda game. That's my game where you get to play as Zelda in it. I don't need Echoes of Wisdom. Placing furniture to solve puzzles. Where's it? Oh, it's at the locate area again. No, he storms me off.
What?
Ah, shut it.
Let's end this.
Might get a good position now. I'm sitting upright. Yeah, that was like a twofold reason I was playing that again. Reason A, Riften and Necrodancer. Reason B, Echoes of Wisdom. Like, Zelda and Cadence of Hyrule is what I would have wanted a playable Zelda game, Zelda, to be like. You know, you still get to fight with your weapon, but then you also have, you get Nehru's Love and Furo or Din's Fire. Just, you know, like Smash Bros, but also she has a sword. Is it that way? I got turned around.
My eyes.
My head is spinning.
I dropped my controller.
Fires. I might even dance a jig or two.
Laris is like honey, luscious and sweet.
It was apparently leaning on the thumbstick.
Pure joy of life and a good harvest.
Hang on. Hey, Fiona.
Well, I just scarred that child for life. Oops. Excuse me. But yeah, I did notice. I think I didn't mention this yet because I noticed later when watching Arlo talk about it that there's in the trailer for Echoes of Wisdom there is you can see up in the corner there's a button, a D-pad button. Now that I think about it, I think I did mention seeing something similar in the Metroid Prime 4 trailer. Except this one is in the top left corner instead of the bottom left. But it's a D-pad icon, and it's got the staff on one of the buttons. It's got the copy staff. So hopefully that means the copy staff will not be your only staff, and you'll get like a Din's Fire staff and other offensive staffs, so you're not just copying monsters the whole time. That would be great. That would win me over. Where are people? Dead.
How are your people, Rollo? Recovered
Oh, good,
and
he found
ready
his
for
shirt.
what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. If you were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
I don't know if this is a I'm not ready, I am ready option. I guess wait for my
Wait for my
signal.
signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
I think so too.
Se elder Quickhelm was the best at hålla makten. Swediglow.
Wanasta lättret ik. Dwelje luvos winner of age.
Am I supposed to stay seated, or can I get up and go signal? Well, this bunch of guards, they're sure to cause trouble if I walk right past them. Maybe I'll just wait and see if she comes this way. Excuse me. It's be the perfect time to have something to talk about, but I think I already said all I wanted to say. Still pretty far. Maybe I can go from hiding spot to hiding spot to get there. Problem is, I can't blend with crowds anymore. Like, I can't just walk up to those people and be fine. I'm gonna start getting suspicious. Maybe I can go from table to table. I'll try this. Yeah, it definitely sounds to me like the random background characters are supposed to be speaking Old English, which is weird to me because I would have assumed Old English was lost. You know, it's such a lost language that you can't just learn it anymore. I'm gonna take a moment to look around here. Yeah, there are a couple of guards there. Maybe I'll be fine. Am I kneading dough?
Lammas is like honey, luscious and sweet.
I'm making dough
A
balls.
night to get lost in the pure joy of life and a good harvest.
Where are you guys going? Man, that guy's tall. It's cool, actually, because usually these guys are just a copy-pasted model. It's more realistic to have a tall guy in the group. I guess since I mentioned it earlier, I can tack on this extra thought. I noticed when watching, I believe it was Arlo's video, talking about the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, that I saw the little D-pad icon on the corner where missiles was, and it actually, it wasn't just a missile icon, it specifically said missile launcher. So that is like pretty much as confirmed as it can get. That's not just selecting between regular missiles and super missiles. That is specific. Oh, the group disbanded. That is specifically choosing your sub weapon. So right now I'm absolutely speculating with fair confidence that this game's main mechanic, the thing that will set this game apart from the other Prime games, will be choosing different sub-weapons. Possibly a sword. I'm not gonna pretend like that's confirmed, but that would be a cool idea for a sub-weapon. Maybe I can climb over the wall. That guy's watching, is he? Oh, blended. Bench is base. You can't tag me. I'm on base. She's over there now. So close. Just come a little closer. Just come to this bench. No. Thinking about it. So the trailer did have that little spot where you can see the what I'm gonna call the sub-weapon selection icon. And I think that was always sitting there in the, you know, like during the gameplay. What am I doing? I think it's playing the wrong animation. I think it thinks I'm sitting at a table. But I'm at a bench. Okay, well those guys went away. Maybe I can go this way. Hopefully this doesn't count as leaving the mission area. Here's another spot where I can blend in while I wait for her to get closer. Yeah, they got that part of the interface where you can see the sub-weapon selection, but there wasn't one for visors, even though scan visor was confirmed. And by confirmed, they literally showed it. Crap, they're seeing me. I almost finished tying her up. Ouch, 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 ouch. Pick her up, Ah. I burned to death, ah. Apparently you have to get level 2 to be able to assassinate from this. That was the wrong button anyway. And so what I'm wondering is, like, are there other visors? Or will it just be scan visor? Because if it's just scan visor, then I feel like that also confirms that the beams will all stack like they did in Prime 3, instead of being their own selection like 1 and 2.
Odin speared. You fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! Unhand me, you filthy Dane! Vilstan! My love! My love!
Feel my breath on your neck! We bring Christmas!
Hang on, can I borrow your horse? Hang on, come here, horse. Come here, horse. Nope, okay. I'm putting her down in the bush. Excuse me. Ow! It's like he didn't die to my axe, he died to damage deflection on my armor.
I shall faint from the sheer horror of it all!
What if I hold the button like I normally do? No. Because if you hold the call horse button, when your horse shows up, you will get on automatically. But that is not the case if you have a body.
Will none of you Saxons
Horse, will you stay still? Horse! 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 Stay still! Come on! What are you doing?
Alas! Alack!
Okay, scratch my knee. No, you're mine.
Suffer!
What will become of my virtue?
Did not mean to do that. Why is there always more? Fine, I'll run on foot. Forget the horse. There's too many guards. I wonder if her shouting would have called guards if I had managed to do this stealthily. Haha, I'm out of your jurisdiction.
I shall faint from the sheer horror of it all!
There. Get on there. So if it's side saddle when you're sitting on it, like, almost normal, but you have both legs over one side, what is that position called when you're on your stomach?
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
Come now, Eivor. You can stand against Alfred's brutes, but you shudder at a maiden's gentle teasing?
I'm not shuddering, I'm shutting it down. Yeah, you guys sure did help. All those guards on me, you guys didn't do a thing. You stayed at your table.
It is done, and all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if beer stands will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Birstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
Thor's thunderous hammer.
I should find Birstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
What was that about Thor's thunderous hammer?
A ruse worthy of the trickster Loki.
Okay, well, it's break time for me. So we'll, what is that door? What is that door? Guess we'll have to find out when I come back from break. I made a new intermission screen. I did not mean for there to be so much, kind of brown tan. It was just happened that the three gifts I wanted to use just all kind of have that same, very similar palette. And then you got the top left and top right to also kind of green. I didn't mean for them to kind of match, but they kind of do. I love when I do that. Alright, let's go check out that old cellar. So I don't know what that could possibly be. And you know what? I might as well. Haven't managed my skill points in a bit. So it's this one? Warrior takedown. And I still have 2 points left. Alright, where did I put those? Sprint bash. I could get Hydron Slam. Sure. Get whatever this is. Perfect parry. Sure. It's another one of those single hand with your offhand free ones. I think it's cool that they exist, but is it not for me? So sprint bash, that's lipo. Stealth adrenaline. Alright, I'll look at it later. I don't know if I've ever encountered one of those doors. Oh, you know, I just remembered that apparently the last Nintendo Direct did not have its contents leaked because the Nintendo they caught on to the guy who's been leaking. Which on the one hand I feel bad about because he's probably going to get in trouble now. Or at the very least, maybe not the person who's been sharing all the, who's been tweeting out all the details. Oh, it's that cave I saw while we were running away. Right? It's 13 meters up. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go in this cave and see what happens. It is a shallow cave. Wait. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I don't know that the person who's been tweeting out the details, I believe they go by Puro. I don't think they're gonna get in trouble necessarily, but his man on the inside has been caught, I think. And I feel bad for that person. But I would like the leaks to stop, honestly. Because it's not fun having everything spoiled for you. And I don't just mean when you go to watch a Nintendo Direct and you immediately see on like the first browser window you have open, you immediately see like, oh, there's a new Zelda game announced. Like you want to see it for yourself in the Direct. Like I don't know. It reminds me of of those twins from American Dragon, Jake Long, who the one twin can see good things with their future sight. And they're mopey because they get every good surprise ruined for them. But the twin who only sees bad things is all happy because she sees the bad things coming and can avoid them. I don't know about avoid, because I don't know if there's like an element of fate to it where it's like, oh, well, I saw it coming, but that doesn't mean you can change the outcome. Which you would hope if you could see. If you could see bad things coming, you would hope.
More enigma to unravel.
What the? Okay. A hidden bar. There's a giant. His need for a drink. His mouth in need of drink quenches thirst tenfold. Pain's precious trinket. It doesn't rhyme with drink.
This looks like an old cellar. The air reeks of stale wine. Are those barrels still full? A shaft. I can see something at the bottom. But it's out
Yep, still full. What'd you say? A shaft with something at the bottom? Am I supposed to do that? Is that what I'm supposed to do? fill it up and then something reaches the top. Am I dying? Is my health draining, or is that letting me know that my wolf spirit is kicking in? Can't see a thing. There we go. But yeah, I'm honestly, I'm hoping that this is the end of every Nintendo Direct leaking. At the start of all of these barrels leaking. Yep, it's going down there. It's draining. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's not from me. Because, you know, if they're gonna announce Metroid Prime 5, you want it to be a surprise. You don't want some guy to be, hey guys, I got this on from a trustworthy source. Nintendo's making Metroid Prime 5. You want Nintendo to announce it with the brevity that they're going to, or is brevity the right word? You know, with the gravitas that they intend to give to it. You don't want some guy to just be, oh, by the way, Prime 5. You want them to have that Nintendo Direct, and then they're like, okay, but we got one last thing to show you. And then it slowly fades out, and then it slowly fades in on space. And then Samus's ship slowly flies by. You want that anticipation to be built as they're showing you that trailer. You don't want to see that trailer and then go, oh, they're confirming Prime 5. Like, that's part of why this past Nintendo Direct was so good. Like, good for me personally. It's not just because they showed things I could get excited about, but because none of it was spoiled for me from seeing Nintendo's own video uploads after the Direct, because I show up late. Like, I want to be able to get that excitement. I enjoyed having the Prime 4 trailer show up, and it's like, wait, okay. People are saying people are saying there could be a Super Metroid remake, but it could also be Prime 2 and 3 remakes, but it could also be Prime 4. And as the trailer went on, I still wasn't sure until they finally showed gameplay footage. And then I was sure. Can I reach the thing yet? Did I open enough casks? Ivor will probably have dialogue for it when I hit enough of them. Excuse me. There's a cask there. Thank you. Are you a full cask? No. Empty. Never had a single drop in you. There's another cask.
The wine has filled the shaft, bearing my prize with it. I should be able to reach it now. A drinking horn. It looks valuable.
Treasures of Britain. Okay. And a single skill point. How did I know that was going to happen? Okay, where am I? I sure did go a long way there. No, okay. I see my health is still glowing, so no, I was not dying. That's the game letting me know I have my wolf spirit dying power ready. Or currently active, not ready. Ready would imply I have to hit a button to use it. But it is being used. It's currently in effect. Don't know why I didn't do that sooner.
my eyes.
We got a person on the road. Oh, my health bar is still glowing.
No troubles bestir your heart,
Don't
do
know
they,
why.
Percy? All you think of is what next to eat. How I envy you.
Bierston, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart. You who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
After you.
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes, and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristlebolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress. Bierston, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance will be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas. Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here.
You know, Bierstan, flashbulb memory is a thing. When something traumatic happens, people have a striking ability to remember every detail. Or at least more detail than you might expect. I like how he said, ah, here we are. This is where the good boar are. And then we walked for another mile. Oh, that one's already dead. Or is a rock.
On the feast table won't fill itself.
I don't see you shooting.
They are fearsome beasts, but tasty. Look at that fat hog. It'll make a delicious roast.
It'll make a fine rug, boar. I can't say cat, like the line is supposed to go, because it's not a cat. I also don't want a cat rug.
I shall suck the scrumptious marrow from your bones, you horse-eyed devil.
Although, by that logic, I also don't want... I don't want a boar rug either.
Come on, the feast table won't fill itself.
I'm the only one shooting here, dude. You want your feast table filled? You gotta help. Just standing behind me, heckling, like you're the duck hunt dog. He's the boar hunt man.
We did well, Eivor.
I did well. You didn't do anything. That's a little jingle to play in Duck Hunt.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I have been nothing but amused. They're a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sudden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Bierstan, the Heart Hound who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
Guess I'll meet you there. Our Lord is
What are
back!
your plans for Essex and your family?
There is much that is new in this old fling. Alvida is changed. The girl I fell in love with lies behind years of hardship.
And Ellerich?
A soft lad, but with a heart as stout as his sister's. Their closeness does them both credit. The way he looks at me is often strange. His eyes furtive and downcast, like a hound waiting for his master's crop. It worries me, to be honest. Can I be both a brother to him and a love to his sister?
Give him time, Bierston. He had his sister to himself all his life.
Yes, yes. But tell me, Eivor, did you succumb to my flighted bird's charms? She can turn one a tremble with her eyes.
You're talking of Estrid?
Do not be coy. It does not suit you.
Are you jealous, Bierston, after casting her aside?
Of course not. I could not be happier. I only wondered for her sake. All that to say, I am only glad she has found a chance at happiness again. Lord knows I could not give her that. But these are grim thoughts, and I will not let them lay their cold grip upon me. Tonight, we feast and celebrate.
Discreetly. Right? What you saying? I don't know why there was some guy out there. Our Lord is back! No, he's not. He's still out in the field. Are you done leading?
Hurry back, Bierston. I will join you later for the feast.
I guess that was the dialogue for us splitting up. Bierston hasn't arrived yet. Alright, I'm just sit here. Take all his arrows. And by all of them, I mean 2. He's coming. Just about. And
Hearth never used to stir the soul as the hunt did. But now my Alvida is here. All is changed.
Bierston, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham hock.
Hold your tongue, boy.
What do you mean nightly? It's been like one day.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
Well, I better get there and hurry. We got more dialogue for that, but I'm not gonna stand around for it. I got people to stop. It's also not my business, even if it is more dialogue that I could be hearing. Is there a viewpoint? No. It's never one where you need it. Well, I would hope that Mirage has more viewpoints, but also I'm sure it's going to be a smaller game, so I shouldn't have to hope for it to have better fast travel. It should just be easy to get around, because it's not a big world. Maybe, probably. I noticed my playtime for this save is approaching 80 hours, and how long to beat said this game's about 80 hours. That got me to thinking, do I really need to ally with all the regions? Because the story might end up ending after we find Sigurd. And then getting all the other regions is just like, hey, you can do it if you want to keep playing. Because I realized there was that, like, additional spot on the map that's, like, kind of off the table.
So close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late.
And it got, like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, a DLC area. And I'm not gonna have to conquer it, so I'm getting off too soon. Still 100 meters to go. So it makes me wonder, is that a sign that I won't have to conquer all the regions, or will it just be I don't have to conquer the DLC ones?
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us and Beeston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
No, Lork! Man, I was just thinking, like, oh, I said guard him with your life. That probably means he's gonna die. I didn't want to be right. Yeah, now that the thought is in my head, I feel kind of confident in saying that I'm not gonna end up needing to conquer all the areas. Just enough to complete the main story. No, just enough for the story to be like, hey, we found Sigurd! And then we go find him. And then finding him will be the end. Because that's really what this story has been building to. It hasn't been building to us, you know, forging alliances with all of England. It's been building towards Sigurd and Eivor fighting. And I'm pretty confident in saying once we find him, we're gonna end up fighting. No, take the spear. Throw the spear. Battlefield bolt. Come on, battlefield bolt. Fine. What good is having all the perks in the game if they don't all end up working? shot my ally. Where you going? Why are you controlling Slippery suddenly, Ivor? Help the... That's not the person you're supposed to be lifting. Lift this guy. And that guy. There were two of them there, apparently. That guy didn't lose his head. Another skirmisher. Nope, that definitely shot my ally.
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come, and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall.
Good. They are safe. Birsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
Oh, that's it? Okay. He didn't swear... He didn't quite swear an oath yet. Not like the other ones did. Remember when they would give us rings when they swore an oath? You know, I haven't encountered the deadly mushrooms that the loading screen tip is telling me about. I know the yellow ones are fine, and I think purple ones are fine. Okay, I've encountered at least 3 kinds of mushrooms. Yellow ones are health. One of them gives you adrenaline. And then one did hurt. And the health restoring ones are pretty plentiful, so it's not hard to find them. 2 more skills. I think it's gonna hit a point where I've unlocked all the skills I want to unlock, so I just start going down branches of the trees between perks I've already gotten, just to get the smaller perks.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance. But let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
That's not where I would like that to be. It's a little not really on the spot. Whatever.
I want to see the alliance map.
Okay, I guess they still have not found Sigurd yet. So we've got Sussex and we've got Jorvik. I might not need both, but if I end up needing both, it's whatever. Because that's the last two at least. And then we'll probably find Sigurd, and if that's not the end of the story, then they'll probably give me Winchester and Hamptonshire and Gloucestershire. Probably here. What would that be? That would be, what? 1, 2, 3... That'd be 4 more. I guess I could live with 4 more. That'd be, what, another month of streams? Because, okay. So there's whichever I pick next. Both of them say they're easy. You know what? Give myself a softball here. I'll go Jorvik. It's a smaller region. Should be less running around.
3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
Yeah, let's go. It just dawned on me. Because when we did Lundin...
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljuvina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Yeah, let me open up the map and illustrate. Looked like the quest objective was pointing to Ranvi, but okay. So we did Lundin, which is it's over here. Not quite as small as the other two, but I feel like this is a pattern. Because Lundin had 3 order targets there, and now there are going to be 3 in Jorvik. So first of all, these smaller regions, they're cities, aren't they? Like, the entire circle is supposed to be the entire city. And then second, the major cities have... They're going to each have 3 order targets, aren't they? Let's see, I had... These... It was these 3? So these 3 were in Lundin. And then probably, like, these 3 will be in Jorvik. And then that last place will probably have these 3, so then all I gotta do is follow hints. But alright, I'll end it there. Yeah, that should be everything for now. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday. Bye.